think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Raven here. So today's video is my 2-month lock updates. You may notice it's a little curly. This is because when I did my retwist, I had to do it in a 2-strand twist. It wasn't actually on purpose. I didn't have my bag of clips this time. It was at the salon. And yeah, I was like, oh, so I had to just twist them all together, and I was like, all right, I have seen people do that when they don't want to do the clip method, so it was pretty cool to experience that as well. And I got me a nice little twist out from it, and it looks really cute. This is actually about a week old, because I'm about a week late with this update, but I mainly wore it like while it was in the 2-strand twist. They were kind of like sticking up, and like it's not that that much volume when you have them twisted together, so I just wore it in like a low bun, and I just had like a little corner lock hanging down. I'll insert some pictures of how I wore my hair while I had the 2-strand twist and brewing for this cute curl. So I had to make some notes because I noticed that on my 1 month it was a few things that I wanted to talk about that I just didn't get around to, or I kind of felt like I was like blabbering and it was like too hard to edit that, and I was like, girl, shut up and just cut that out and we gonna move on. So I'm gonna get right to the point with y'all this time. So today is going to be all about my 2-month lock update, and I have so much to tell you guys. A lot of changes, updates, and let's just jump right into this video. So number 1, if you watched my retwist video, well, just as a recap, there are 2-strand twist locks. I did start them myself, and I started my lock journey on April the 30th of this year. Now that that's covered. If you guys watch my shampoo and retwist video that I just posted, I talked about my free hair and how I just didn't want them anymore. They're gone. So this is all that I have like left from it. It's just kind of like literally a little edge piece, when before it was like, for real, I don't know, but same over here. This shirt, so it's just this little piece. So if I want, I could just put some product on this and let that curl up, but it's not going to be like a whole section how I had it before, because mainly I honestly wasn't caring for it, and it was just looking like a puff. Like it was just looking like a long puff. Of course, okay, if I put some eco styler and shea butter, whatever, hook it up, and it got a nice little curl pattern texture to it. But if I didn't do that, it was just looking rough, and especially when most of the time I'm kind of like on a run, I don't have time to do that, and it was just looking crazy. I set myself up, okay. I'm thinking it's gonna be, I don't know, some cute little curly hanging, when I have to remember that my hair has to be manually put into that curl for that to reveal my curl pattern. So I don't want to do that on my edges. And same thing in the back, I just incorporated it into this lock right here, and same on this side. I just twisted it in there. And if y'all notice, I also shaved the neck. I was looking real crazy. I was looking crazy in the videos, okay? Y'all could have told me. I know I was looking real wild. Y'all could have told me. But, I shaved my vampire teeth area, and the reason I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do that was, for some reason, I felt like, because, okay, I'm gonna be locked, should I even do that type of maintenance on my hair, like shaving corners? And I don't know, I was just like, I just wanted it to be a full natural head process, but I shaved the back. Also, with them edges, y'all, like when I say I set myself up, I set myself up, okay? So before I got a good silk edge band, okay, like this one, they was getting caught on like a lot of stuff. For one, my edge band, I had a Velcro band that I was putting around my edges. Why I was using this Velcro band, it's just the same band that I had when I used to wear wigs, and like, you know, it would hold down the edges and stuff like that. And because the Velcro band, you know, could hold tight in the back, it would help hold down the wig. So that's just the same type of band I'm using when I would do my edges, and I just didn't have no other type of band. And so I'ma just insert the video. Oh my god, look. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh. Yo, and it's only the loose hair. Oh my god, I'm ripping my hair. I'm gonna be bald. Oh my god. Like, it looks like it was broken. Yeah, so played myself, right? Played myself. So those are gone. It's all up and included into the locks now. I have no issues like that whatsoever anymore. I don't know what I was thinking. I just had a vision, and I just forgot how much work that was going to be to maintain it the way that I thought I was going to just be wearing it. Like my hair was just carefree curly. Played myself. Moving on, I have budding going on everywhere. Frizz for me is kind of like minimal. It's not like crazy frizzy. It does get really frizzy though the week that I know I'm going to retwist, like by that 4th week, you know, kind of when my roots have puffed back up, the retwist has unraveled. At that point, you know, they kind of wanting to start marrying together and stuff. That's when it's like really frizzy. But other than that, I don't really experience too much crazy frizz. I also am happy that when I was watching a lot of videos, a lot of people in the beginning of their lock stages say that they experience so much itching, like really bad itchy scalp. I haven't experienced that yet. I'm 2 months in and I still haven't experienced that, thank God. I think a lot of it has to do with the spray mixture that I showed you guys with my glycerin, tea tree, and you know, good stuff like that. So I think that has a lot to do with it, especially that tea tree. I think that's just, you know, that's really becoming my staple. Like it's really getting me through. I really love this tea tree and how it's working on my hair. It smells good, it feels good, keeps my scalp clean. I'm not itching. It doesn't feel dry, flaky, or none of that. And I do also shampoo with the Dr. Bronner. Been using that. I really like that. I still haven't found yet a conditioner, so you know, we can just skip over that part. I haven't found a conditioner yet, and the conditioner that I'm using is nothing special. I did have 2 that unraveled. One completely unraveled. Another one was like on its way. I'll insert the clip here. I just wanted to show y'all these 2 that was just giving me a hard time. This is one lock, but it unraveled to 2 pieces. So I'm gonna have to twist these back together, and I hope it doesn't unravel again because they're already like knotting on their own a little bit, like right here, and I don't want to like detangle what progress I already have, you know. So same thing right here. It's like a little knot, and I don't really want to detangle that all the way, but I'm gonna figure it out. I gotta twist these back. And then this one is on its way to like being going, unraveling into the same situation that I had next to it. So these two is the only ones that's giving me a problem. My terrible 2s for the 2 months. And this is what it's looking like now. completely retwisted them, and they're good. I was saying in the video, you know, I wasn't sure how I was going to retwist them because it already had, you know, some budding. So it was kind of like, you know, in order for, like, you know, it's like, think about it, like, think of a rope, right? Or think of like 2 shoestrings. They're separate in themselves. Twisting them together, eventually with frizz and stuff, you know, they'll marry. But, you know, if they already were like budding and making their own to be their own separate thing, it was like just twisting them is gonna, y'all get what I mean? When like if you detangle hair and then it's free and you twist it like that. I hope y'all be getting my hand motions because I do this a lot. I feel like I used to do that in my makeup videos too, but I don't know if people be understanding what I be meaning, but it be making sense all in the theories and mind science of my head. So I'm just trying to bring that to life and what I'm talking about. I hope you get what I mean. But yeah, so like if they're separate pieces like this, it's gonna be hard for them to like intertwine and like stay that way without wanting to unravel and be severed because they've already formed as separate pieces locking. You get me? Like at the, you know, opposed to like free hair that you can. Yeah, so most of the time I wear my hair down, honestly. In the beginning, like the first month, I did do a lot of styles. I mainly was doing like 2 ponytails, 1 ponytail at the top, and what else did I do? Did I put all of it in a ponytail? Well, that would just be like mainly like around the house, or like y'all see in that video when I was pulling that band off my edges. Also right now, you know, like I'm just wearing it over to the side. As y'all know, my part is in the middle. That's mainly how I wear it. But when I did the 2-strand twist, I just pulled it over here, and I think I had like a pin or something on it for like a day to help it, you know, like stay over here. So I just did that. Right now I just have 2 little crisscross pins in it just to give it a little, you know, a little more dazzle. Oh, let me show you guys the budding. Like I said, it's budding everywhere. So let's just start. So right here, that's budding. All those at the roots are budding. But so that's about it for this video. That is my 2-month update. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Please subscribe. Let me know down in the comments, are you going on a journey? I've been meeting a lot of you guys in the comments who are also on a life journey, which is so cool. So if you're on a journey as well, comment down below. Let's get to know each other. Follow on Instagram. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.